Guys, girls, goblins, what are we doing? What are we saying? How are we? Hope you're all having a good week. Hope you're all ready for a good weekend. But we're back at it. Controllers and Katanas, episode, God knows how many now, loads, 34, 33. And yet another week of fantastic shows. But it's a sad one because we have to say bye to one of the greatest TV shows we've probably ever seen and we ever will see in Penguin. Such a great show. I'll kick it off straight with a little bit of news here. And my news that I've got, I know Martin's got a little bit of news, but Marvel Cinematic Universe, they've announced that they will produce a maximum of 3 movies and 2 TV shows per year. And their hopes are to go for quality over quantity once more. As we know, most of us MCU fans know that the MCU has gone downhill over recent years, and it has sort of been just a little bit of a free-for-all of releasing whatever they could be bothered to release. What If as well, season 3's in the works. There's loads of news about that. I've not written any of it down, but loads of new characters cast. Mysterio's going to be in it, which is going to be sick. And yeah, if you haven't seen the What If series, they're animated and they're phenomenal. They're so good. They're very, very good. Each episode is different, and it's a what if scenario. Whereas, what if Captain America was Captain Carter, for example, or what if Iron Man turned into a zombie and Scarlet Witch turned into a zombie and everyone was zombies, and there's just loads of different scenarios, and they're all sick. To be fair, they're all proper good.
Yeah, I think I started watching that show. I think I watched like season 1, but then I kind of stopped because there was so many other TV shows out at the time. I was like,
yeah, it's worth watching if you've got time, because every episode's different. There's no continuity to it really. Yeah. So you can just literally just pick an episode up every now and then, sort of thing. So it's very good, very good.
Yeah. So the news I got this week is Andor season 2 has a release date. I love season 1. The release date for that is April the 22nd of next year. So I'm assuming we will be
talking
on the
about
podcast. Yeah,
that will be on the podcast. That is a
Definitely.
Marvel. That is a Star Wars show worth talking about.
I can like R.I.P.
What's that? Never heard of it, mate.
Yeah, no,
never heard of it, mate.
I've scrubbed it from my mind, that one. Also, Macaulay Culkin, legend from Home Alone, is in the new season of Fallout, season 2. He's got a reoccurring role in it, so he's got a big part. I'm excited for this because I've not seen him in anything, because he had a bit of a downer in his life, didn't he? He was on drugs and stuff.
Yeah, a bit of a hard time, didn't he? But he's back. He looks good now. He looks very healthy. He looks great, to be fair. So
yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing him in that. When I was younger, Home Alone was a big film for me. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing him back in the acting.
Yeah, it'll be good. It'll be good for him as well, because he's very beloved, I think, in the just in general, by fans. So everyone's always rooted for him, especially as a child actor as well, which I know sort of most child actors obviously end up like him in a way, don't they? They have a bit of a rough patch, don't they? But just some of the greatest movies I've ever watched. Do you remember like Richie Rich and stuff like that, mate? Like, they're just they're just great movies, mate. Just so many good movies. Yeah, so many great movies from him.
Also, it got announced in May, so I've totally missed this, but Happy Gilmore 2's coming out.
Oh, yeah.
And Ben Stiller's going to be in it again as his character, and a few of the other actors coming back. Obviously, Carl Weathers won't be in it because he died in the first one, but also he's died in real life, so I don't think we'll see
double R.I.P., mate.
Yeah, double down on it. So yeah, that's all I've got news for this week, unfortunately. But
no, it's
some exciting stuff though, isn't it, to look forward to?
Oh yeah. There's always loads of stuff. There's tons of stuff. Obviously the Attack on Titan movie as well, that released, and apparently it's got like perfect ratings, and there's like a deleted scene from it. Not a deleted scene, sorry. There's like an alternative ending where it's like they're just watching Attack on Titan in the cinema. And Mika-san's just a goth girl. That's like actually the ending to the movie. They're just watching it in the cinema, mate.
Not the ending, what? you think like obviously
That's sick.
it'd survive it and stuff, but
I
yeah.
want to kick this week off with Blue Lock, mate.
Yeah.
This is the best episode of Blue Lock this season by far, mate.
I think it's the best episode for a while, to be honest.
Literally the best episode of this season entirely. The animation slowly coming back. For some parts at the start, obviously, people eating, waking up, working out, obviously that sort of stuff. Ego's typing. They've animated all of that stuff. They're actually walking. They've got head movement. The mouths are moving. There's some like really cheesy like corporate advert music though in this episode randomly, isn't there? Like just elevator music randomly in it. But
I just like the start of it because obviously that Oliver guy, the main man, the captain of the under-20s, he approaches Rin's brother. Well, he waits for him in the corridor. He's like,
Sai.
Yeah, Sai. So yeah, that Shido's causing problems, and you kind of need to sort him out because the other team are going to back out if you don't get rid of him.
Yeah, if he plays, you're not going to be able to play anyway because no one else is going to play. Like you've got no team.
Yeah, it'll just be forfeit. Yeah, I just love that bit. It's like, yeah, he goes, and it's like that side guy's like, why are you coming at this? As the guy's got you to do this, like, no, I'm the captain of the team, mate. This is my job.
Yeah, so, what's his name? It's all about Aiku, into Aiku or something.
Oh, yeah.
Beast,
I love his character. I love his characters.
He's sick, mate. He's one of our. I think he's soon to be one of my favourites, mate. He's so sick where he is. So sick.
Obviously, later in the episode, we see why he's sick as well.
See some of his abilities.
See him in action. Yeah.
Just his skills, mate. Skills. But I ain't got loads of notes this episode. But
I got loads, bro.
The reason I've not got loads is because I was enjoying it. Like I was genuinely enjoying it. Like they've got the proper kits on now. They're at the stadium. There's like a little pep talk from Ego. The part in the stadium as well where it's going around, you're seeing all the people like all the fans and stuff coming into the stadium. They're talking about Sai's playing, blah blah. Like that part is so good, mate. Proper gets you fired up, doesn't it? Like
yeah. I mean, I was watching that bit and there's like there's like music on, didn't you? All these people like coming into the stadium. Obviously, Sai's the big one. All the towels are sold out straight away. But I don't know, like the people are like, who's this Blue Lock? Like,
yeah.
And to see like Ego like on the monitors like talking, is like, who's that like freak on them?
Who's that nerd?
Who's that nerd?
Who's that virgin
talking?
loser, mate?
But I really love that bit. It's just like I say, it got you fired up. I was like, come on, this is like the whole of season 1. This is what the lads have been working towards, and now this is the moment.
It's finally happening. Everything that they've worked up for, everything that we've been watching for, is finally starting to happen.
Yeah.
So it was exciting, to be fair, very exciting. There's the kickoff part wasn't animated much, but it actually made perfect sense at that moment. Like the way that they've done it this episode, obviously there's a lot more animating in the episode, and the parts that weren't animated actually made sense for him not to be animated, because it was like the introduction into it. So like it paused to show you the character and then the name and introduces who they are and that sort of thing. Obviously the formations, and then it gets to Bachira, doesn't it? This is the part that probably got me, mate. Got to Bachira, and they actually animated him doing skills. I was like, yes, mate, we're back. We're back.
You know the bit just before that, in the changing rooms. So Ego's like, this is the team and this is the subs, and he gives like a list of the subs. How that Igarashi guy's got on.
Igarashi, mate. I don't know how he's knocking about still.
Like, I don't mention his name again, but Kunigami, mate, he's been kicked out, and that Igarashi guy's still there. I was like, what?
I'll mention his name every week until he appears, mate. I swear to God.
But for me, like the 3 subs, because only 3 subs can be used when there's like a whole team sheet of subs. It'd have to be Raichi, Rio, and Baro, isn't it? For me,
it's got to be, mate. I don't know why is he even in there, mate? Igarashi. He shouldn't even be in the squad. He shouldn't even be in Blue Lock. He needs gone, mate.
Imagine like you're like the guy who didn't make it into the subs as well. You're like, what the heck? And this guy.
There's loads of good players, mate. Tons of them.
Yeah.
Literally the only good thing he did was get ball kicked square into his head, mate.
Yeah,
I forgot one of the other bots, actually. Is it Gagamaru? Is it Gagamaru? The
He's
goalie.
the goalie, yeah, he's a legend.
There's a part where they're lining up outside, isn't they?
Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh, are you the goalkeeper?" He's like, "Yeah." He's like, "Oh yeah, this is my first time." The guy's like, "What?"
Yeah, that
Like,
proper stun like
this is
that.
my first time in goal. What?
I did like the bit as well, like, obviously Ego comes in looking short, mate. He's got a blue suit, black shirt on, blue tie. And he basically tells him, he goes, the people outside, they don't know who you are. This is, in this next 90 minutes, you gotta show the world, like kind of like carve your egos into the world, like change your fate. I thought that was really good. I was like,
Yeah. This
yeah,
is
I was
your
like,
time.
come on. I got behind him, mate.
That speech
yeah,
was sick, mate, wasn't it? The little proper
yeah.
like pep talk. So good.
And on the bit where they're lining up as well. Obviously, Rin and Sai are both captains, and they're both at the front. Sai's just looking forward, and like Rin's like that kind of eyeballing his brother.
I hated him.
Just looking at him. Yeah.
It's like, I'll murder you, mate.
There is a bit as well that it goes back into like a bit of a flashback with Rin, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And it shows you that Sai like took him to football and stuff like that. But I don't know what kind of happened after that or in between.
I think we're gonna get some moments probably next episode. I felt what'll happen is next episode we'll get like an interaction with them on the pitch, and then it will start flashbacking again. So we get to see sort of like more of the story throughout.
You know what happened and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But some of the team look dodgy, don't they?
Oh yeah, some random
Under 20. It's like a guy who looks like Buddha, mate. He's got the head of Buddha.
I still like that bit on the last episode where they're just like, yeah, what animal does he look like? It's like, oh, he looks like a dog.
Badger and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's... Basically, we don't see much of the match this episode. It basically is just a kick-off, isn't it? You see quite a bit of movement, and obviously from the Blue Lock side, and they think they're being like so sick, don't they? They're like, oh yeah, this is a sick pass. IQ, mate. Nah, pal. He knows exactly what's happening, where they are, what they're doing, what they're reading, and he can jump 37 feet in the air as well, bro, which doesn't help at all, mate.
And the animation that went with it, with like the snake, like wrapping around.
So sick, mate.
Izzy, I was like, what is this? Yeah.
It's binding him, mate. We're back, mate.
It's in his lair, mate, wasn't it? It was in his lair.
Yeah, we're back, man. We're back.
Yeah, I loved it, mate. It's just all the other parts of it as well, like, you know, Izzy's like parents coming in, sitting down with the beers or whatever, and the beers look in this episode look so refreshing. I was like, I need a beer, man.
Proper smooth, ice cold beers, mate. Them bad boys.
But it's like the parents are sitting down, like, looking around, and like, everyone's like, "Oh, Sai's amazing," and all the like, Oliver's amazing and stuff like that. And like they're a bit like, "Oh, okay, well, we've got something to hear." But Izzy's going to come through, mate.
He's a legend, mate. He'll show his mum and dad. He'll do him proud, I reckon, mate. He'll do him proud.
I want to see a bit more, I think, in next episode, does. I want to see Nagy, mate. Nagy's a legend.
Got to.
I want to see him performing.
Yeah, it's gonna be an interesting one. As most of you know who are regulars, if there are any of you, me and Martin have not read the mangas. I read a little bit of manga, but I don't really read anything that we're currently watching. So like Blue Lock, for example, I have no idea. Martin has no idea what's happening next. It's all new to us, so we can only just guess, essentially. And we want to keep it like that, so don't spoil it for us. But yeah, I'm very much looking forward to what happens next, to see if they manage to do actually overcome it, or whether it's going to be a draw or what, I don't know. I'm not sure. So yeah, it was a good episode.
So the episode ends with Oliver. He jumps like I say 37 feet in the air, headers the ball out. He goes out for a clearance. It's going to be a throw in, and then the episode ends. But we see what like a true defender he is, and the crowd are loving him, aren't they?
He's a beast, mate. Yeah. He's actually a beast.
Literally, the crowd roars when he headers it out, and then he kind of like says, "I like the bit he says to Izzy as well. It's like, defenders are likened to cops." And strikers are like to robbers.
Yeah.
And when I'm on patrol, you're not getting through, kind of thing. I was like, oh, this guy's sick.
When I'm on patrol, you're not stealing a goal or something.
Yeah.
I was like, yes, mate. I love him. He's sick.
The big snake animation as well reminded me of the ending of Aladdin. Jafar.
Jafar, mate.
Where did Jafar come from? What's going on? Yeah. It was a good animation.
Yeah,
but yeah, we are back.
We're back. We're excited. Very looking forward to this week's episode, which comes out tomorrow and when this is. So I'll be straight on that this week. Trust me, straight on that. No sort of like me thinking, oh, I've got to watch Blue Lock again now, mate. Hopefully, I don't want it to disappoint me anymore. Now it's like, right, I'm watching Blue Lock now, mate. This is gonna be sick.
I'm thinking about it like there's only 14 episodes this season, so I'm assuming the rest of these episodes are just going to be this matching it. I'm assuming all.
It's got majority. I can only imagine that's what it is. I think we'll get at least 3 episodes of the match, maybe, or at least I don't know. It's only just started, hasn't it? We've only had one play.
Yeah, so I think it's going to. It'll probably expand over 4 episodes.
Yeah, well, it is. This is officially the under-20s arc.
Yeah. So it's got to be the majority of this match, isn't it?
Yeah, it's all going to be about. It's all going to be versus under-20s. It's the entire back end of this part of the season now. So it's going to be. Hopefully, the animation continues as it has been. There's a little bit of random spots of CGI. I've noticed for some reason when they was lining up and stuff, they just CGI the legs, like from downwards. You just see the legs, and it's like they just CGI. I just thought it was dead random. Like, why just the legs? Like, it's just a weird part to CGI, isn't it? Yeah, just a leg, man. But yeah, enjoyed it. Look forward to the next one.
Yeah. Time as well, mate. Yeah, I've been straight on it, like you say. Smashing it out.
Geek Sound.
The Geek Soundboard.
Everyone knows Geek Sound. We'll play free. At the end of the episode, we'll talk about it. If you guess it before the end of the episode, get in the comments, let us know. But here's the first one. It's just going to be noises. But yeah. If you know, you'll know. Trust me. Trust me.
We'll give you a clue. It's a franchise.
Yeah.
That's all you're going to get this week.
It's something that exists in the real world.
I think on the soundboard there is a theme tune, I think, maybe.
There is, but I've not picked it.
Oh, okay.
I've picked 2. Trust me, when people hear the second and third one, they'll know exactly what it is, mate. Yeah, exactly what it is.
I have no doubt. It's an easy one again. But...
Always are, aren't they?
What do you want to hit next? Dun dun dun.
Yeah, dun 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 dun. Number 1 romance anime, mate. I actually love this anime, you know. I'm not even gonna lie. I think it's proper good, mate. It's just random, bro. Like, it is 100% like a romance anime, but then it's like dead funny, and then there's like action, and then it's stuff kicking off all the time. But this episode, mate, I think this might be my favourite episode so far.
Really?
Yeah, it's the part where obviously they're out looking for his balls with obviously Turbo Granny just get battered. Yeah. She gets battered by both of them on this bench straight away, doesn't she? Because she's like snuck out.
Yeah, but, it's like that sounds like that's your problem where you can't find the balls. That's your problem. It's like stamping on.
It starts battering him. She's getting done in proper inches, that cat.
Yeah, Turbo Granny is this little cat thing, the talisman thing.
But on this episode as well, Seiko? Momo's granny, anyway. She's actually giving some legitimate, like, good advice and not taking the piss for once. Like, she's actually quite serious about it, isn't she? Like, no, this is what you need to do. This is what you want to sort of try and get your balls back, mate.
I love the bit as well. Like, Momo's like, yeah, put the word out for some ball intel. And like Echo's like, what?
Ball intel, mate.
I mean, I think I'd respond the same. I'd be like, what?
Ball intel? But there's a few things in this episode. Like, there's a part in the classroom where he transforms. Yeah. When there's that guy like slagging off Momo and everything. He sort of like goes a bit mad, doesn't he? And starts going to fill him in. Can not everyone see his transformation, do you think? Because obviously we learn a little bit later in this episode, innit? I feel like it's probably people that have like the spiritual energy type
Yeah.
stuff, you know, like Momo and obviously Momo and that sort of stuff. Maybe they're the only people that can see his transformation. Because obviously later on this episode we learn because that pink haired girl has got the golden his ball, she's obviously has sort of spiritual energy, doesn't she? And then she starts seeing things. So I'm just wondering, like with his transformation, I feel like only certain people can see his transformation. But he obviously still gets the strength of the transformation though. So that bloke was like crapping his pants, mate, wasn't he?
Yeah, I like the bit as well where like Turbo when he gets a ride in Okarun's bag. And because that lad in the classroom that he like kind of defended Momo, they was like, oh, she's really cute. And obviously Okarun's like thinking about, oh, she's dead cute. And then like Momo tries to talk to him, he's like turning away from her like, yeah. And like really nervous and shy. It's like, yeah, she's cute. Nervous and speechless. Yeah.
But yeah, there's that new girl. Obviously, we saw in one of the other episodes, Ira. I think it's pronounced Ira. It was the pink-haired girl who's like hits on people because she's like, oh, they'll just feel really good because obviously they'll never get me and a beautiful, perfect girl like me.
Yeah.
Obviously, if they, proper. She loves herself, mate. They're bad. And obviously, Momo launched that like metal bowl on her head, mate.
That was brilliant.
But yeah, she's obviously doing it again, isn't she? She's like, oh, I'm so pretty. People always stare at me. And one of the things I thought was like, when she's saying, oh, people always stare at me, I was thinking, it's probably because you're the only person that doesn't have brown hair in that school. Everyone's got brown hair, apart from her, she's got pink hair. Like, that's probably why people are staring at her. Like, she's dead different,
unique,
mate.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
But she's got one of his balls, hasn't she? And she believes, because when she dropped the pan on her head, she saw
Momo's like hands, didn't she?
Yeah, like that says she's got powers, and she believes she's a demon.
Yeah, so she started all them rumours, didn't she, about Momo
being
a whore, yeah.
But so she gets this golden ball. It lands on her head from the fight between Turbo Granny and Momo on the train. That's when she got this golden ball, and now she believes that she's gorgeous and been chosen by heaven. She's mad.
She's like an angel or something, isn't she?
Yeah. She's telling her friends. Her friends are like, "What are you on about?
You are mad.
You have lost the plot." But yeah, it's
yeah, she's like, oh yeah, but look, the lady in the red dress is out there, and they're like, what are you on about, bro? Like, you're
Can you see her?
No. What? No, yeah, oh no, Momo sent her. Basically, it's just like what she keeps seeing this woman in a red dress
on the playground, isn't it?
like in the field and on the playground, mate. She is actually acrobatic silky, mate. She is actually dead creepy, isn't she, as well, mate?
Yeah.
But basically, this like entity has been following her for years because she could see her as like a young kid and accidentally called her mum. So for like years and years, she just followed her around, waiting for her to be able to see her again. And obviously, because she's now got Okarun's nut, she's got the spiritual, like obviously energy from it. So she's seen her. So the woman in the red dress now is basically like after her to essentially steal her because she's like, I just want to hug her, like I am your mum, like call me mum. But
she's maddered, mate, maddered.
Nutter, mate. But she's got this crucifix, and actually that Ica has, or whatever her name is, Ira. She's got this crucifix, and she's like, why does it smell like oil? And she keeps passing it around. Everyone's like, why does it smell like gas? Turns out it's like a lighter. She's been carrying a lighter around with her. So like the acrobatic silky woman's come. She's literally just mashing everyone up, eating them, mate. Okarun's gone, mate. Ira's gone. Momo's been done for, mate. She's gone. They've literally all just eaten her. But Turbo Granny's knocking about still, isn't she? She's just laughing her head off. And they essentially, because the crucifix is a lighter, they basically set fire to her from the inside to get her out.
Because when Momo gets swallowed, she like kind of grabs a bit of her hair.
Yeah.
And that's a light to the hair, which burns the body.
So she's spewed them all out. There's going to be basically a massive scrap coming in a minute, mate. Like next episode, it's going to be a massive. It's just been a lead up for a big scrap, mate. Yeah,
so it leaves it there, doesn't it? It's like they get spat out. Next episode's going to be as that cat with the hairdryer. End of the episode, and like I say, next episode is just going to be a big old scrap with acrobatics, Silky.
Yeah, I think the next few episodes are going to be very, very action orientated. So it should be a good time, mate. Next few should be a very, very good time. But again, not loads and loads happen, to be fair, but it's just the animation's very good in this show. Like I just like the art style and stuff in it. It's just clean, isn't it? Just looks good all the time.
What I want to know is where's his other ball gone?
Yeah, who's got his other nut?
She's only got one ball. Yeah, who's got his other nut? Is that going to be like in a couple of episodes' time we find out who else has got it? And that'd be like another
rolling
story.
About somewhere.
Someone else has got it causing havoc.
So yeah, that's probably the next part of the story. Well, they'll deal with acrobatic Silky next, mate, and then they'll have to go find this other nut. So
we started off the show with about a dong eater, to everybody, and then he's lost his nut. So they're trying to track down the nuts now. It's mad, isn't it?
They're trying to track down his nuts with dong eater. Dong eater's with him now, mate. Trapped in a cat.
I do like Turbo Granny and that cat though.
Yeah, it's proper funny, isn't it?
Such a good character. Yeah.
Such a good side character. Yeah, so good.
And she she's constantly taunting, even though she's in like a bad position. Turbo Granny's always like taunting and getting battered. I love it.
Yeah, constantly getting filled in, bless her. Constantly getting filled in. I think we move on to an older anime that we've been watching. For those of you who've been watching as well and listening, Fire Force, mate. Watched 2 episodes of Fire Force, Skid 11 and 12. Ah, mate, this anime is so good, mate.
Halfway through season 1.
Yeah, we've got another season after this.
A season and a half to go. But yeah, animation, the story is so good.
It's wicked, mate. It's very good.
Every week I look forward to watching it.
Yeah, it's very good. Like, if we weren't talking about this, mate, both seasons have been done, mate. Easily would have watched both seasons.
Yeah, so, I understand what you're saying, yeah.
Episode 11, you get some Company 8 backstory with this episode, don't you, for...
how it all began, yeah.
Yeah, for Hinawa. Yeah, Hinawa and Obi. You see a little bit of Maki too as well. So basically, they've decided to start their own, obviously, company. And Obi was an actual firefighter, and Hinawa was in the army. And they've essentially just joined forces, haven't they? It's just not like he's a normal army bloke and a normal firefighter, and they decide to just become Fire Force essentially.
Yeah, because we have a bit where we see the Fire Force, this team. I think is it Company 3 or something like that?
Yeah,
bunch of knobheads, mate. Like they're just like, obviously their job is to like.
It's all about points, isn't it?
Yeah, it's put people to rest, but there's like making a game about it, and then just making fun out of it when it should just be like a serious job that needs to be done.
Yeah, they help that. It's like that old woman in it take out her husband. That woman's like, oh, he's turned sort of thing. But the Company 3 they're just not bothered. They're like, oh no, I'm not messing about with that. We won't get enough points. We want to take on these ones because you get more points from them. They're like, they're doing it in a sense, obviously as the Fire Force do, but they're not like taking it serious. And
that little bit of backstory of Hinawa though, like when he's in the army base and he's talking to his mate Tojo.
Oh yeah, mate.
And then he wakes up in the middle of the night and that Tojo guy's on fire, mate. That's
literally in bitch, mate. Mental, because it was like an entire thing. Is like, oh, you need to get your gun like baptized or whatever, don't you? Like, yeah. And he's trying to shoot him, and he can't do anything. He freezes, doesn't he?
Yeah. And then after his mate dies, because obviously he don't do it, so the army come in and blast the guy away. He then claims that gun, the baptism, baptized gun,
which is obviously what he uses.
But we also see Maki as well. She's like a little skinny runt, isn't she? in their army base, and then now she's obviously massive.
Hen, isn't she?
Bit of henny.
Proper tank, mate. Proper tank.
But obviously, because she's like really good, she does twice as much work, and she's like really good soldier. When Hinua and Obi get their fire force, start their fire force up, Hinua recommends Maki. That's how Maki comes into it. Iris comes into it later on. And it kind of brings us up to the modern day, doesn't it?
Present day, yeah, because essentially it's just them, isn't it? Until Big Arthur, mate, and Shinra join forces.
Shinra, mate, what character?
But yeah, in present day, they have to head to Company 7's turf, basically, to investigate, obviously, a company, but a real company, not the company of Fire Force. That's what I thought was confusing. Oh yeah, we've got to investigate this company. I was like, which company? So it's not Company 7, it's like an actual company, like not a Fire Force company. I was like, just spinning around, mate, like, what's going on, bro? How do I, I was thinking in my head, I was thinking, how do I like get that across on the podcast, mate, that it's not a Fire Force company, it is an actual company that make money and stuff, like.
Yeah, because they mentioned, don't they, like on their first mission when Iris joined and Maki, that they went on this mission, and there was like a infernal that was acting weird. It had like white robes on, and it had this massive like red cross. And when the mission was over, this company that sells stuff and like a normal company, they went out of the way, and they're desperate to get this red cross thing. So that's kind of a lead to the white clad they're looking for. So now they're going to investigate, but the company they're looking into is in the district of Company 7.
7, yeah. And Company 7's leader simply just can't be arsed with anything, basically.
It's a legend.
At first, we saw him obviously in one of the previous episodes when they was all meeting at that church, and you kind of thought, oh, this guy seems like a bit of an arse or whatever. But then when you learn a little bit about him from especially this episode and the next, bloke's a legend, mate. So essentially, they're essentially trying to find the evangelists. That's their entire mission, isn't it? A guy. Oh no! One bit that made me laugh is Shinra, mate. Straight away they get there, he just steps up and just offers the Company 7 leader out for a scrap straight away. It's like, come on then, mate, so fine. It's like, what? You literally just got there, bro. Just calm down, man.
But ever since Shinra found out that he was the strongest soldier, he's been like gunning for him.
All he cares about is wants to scrap with him, doesn't he? Mate, he is so sick as well, though, isn't he? He's probably, in terms of like, he's got second and third gen powers, so he can like ignite fire and control it.
Yeah.
So like he's overpowered, mate. He is.
OP, mate.
Yeah, he's You get this point in this episode where an infernal, like a guy turns, doesn't he? Is that this episode? It was this episode, wasn't it? Yeah.
A guy spoke to him on the way to like his house or whatever. Some guy from the bar, in it, like a bar owner or whatever. He's chatting to him. Next minute, fucking turns infernal, doesn't he?
Yeah. Do you know, this reminded me of Windbreaker. You know, like everyone in the village is like dead nice to them and everything, like giving them free stuff, because obviously, like in here as well, they're giving him that old woman gives him that bag full of like treats, doesn't she? And she's like, I don't like sweets. She's like, no, you're having it, mate.
He becomes an old bat, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Like this is it. He gets like, oh, it's like sweets. Like this is like your old bat.
Old bat. It's like, mate, she's just giving you free stuff, man. But they all love him, don't they? They're all like very thankful for him. And this guy turns, and obviously he goes and sorts it out. And mate, the animation here is so sick. But you get this like part where he's sort of like demonstrating his powers, and you got these like weird like mop things, aren't they? Basically,
like umbrella things, aren't they?
Yeah, and he just sets fire to them. And they're like missiles, mate. He's just firing them, isn't he? And he's literally just blew up half the street around him, though. Like. But everyone's just all right with him just blowing up the town. Like everyone's buzzing to be killed by him. They're like, yeah, if we turn, we all want to be killed by him as well. It's mad, isn't it? To be honest.
And the old bat, the old woman, she literally explains to Shinra, because Shinra's confused as much as the people watching it.
Yeah.
And she basically explains that the prayers, what the sisters do, which is Iris and all that, the prayers they do are a gift to the dead. But when they destroy the town that they live, that's like a gift to their dead. Yeah. So it's kind of their way, like a different way, but And they mentioned that like everyone knows they're going to die one day, but
Different journey, but same destination, isn't it?
Yeah. So everyone knows they're going to die one day, but if they return to Inferno, want this guy, Shinmon Benimaru guy, to be to destroy him basically. So like as an honor. So that's why at the start when you see this guy, you see him, all these people giving him gifts. This is the why, because he's like the main man of the town. He's the dog's bollocks, isn't it?
Yeah. Big man, isn't he? Bee's knees, mate.
Yeah, he's a great character. Next episode, we find out more of what he can do.
Oh, he's mad. He's mad.
This place where they go, I've been there, haven't I?
Is it? Yeah.
I've been there in Tokyo, yeah. I've got pictures.
Was it animated just like that as well? Is it like a cartoon there as well, mate?
As soon as I saw it, I was like, I've seen that. I've seen this before. Like, I've seen it somewhere. I looked through my 2019 pictures of Japan, man. I've been there, mate. Part of Tokyo. I was like, I've been there.
Proper sick, man. You have to get short.
You know when you see the statues?
Yeah.
Literally, I've got pictures of that, like the statues in there. Because I like a gate thing. It's like a gate, and then you go through. It's like a walk, like shops.
It's so sick, man. So sick.
But
this next episode, basically the place is like battered to bits because he's obviously Benimaru's just ruined everything. And then they start tidying up. Like, oh look, we're not doing anything. We're stopping now. We're going to tidy everywhere up. We're going to get rid of all the scrap. We're going to start repairing the buildings. And Shinra's idea is basically, Obi, like basically, can I help? And he's like, oh, that's a fantastic idea. If we help him, speed things up, and we can obviously speak to him a little bit better. So everyone's helping. Tamaki's tits just fall out randomly in front of loads of blokes, like loads of men, and like this company because they're open like repairs and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, just randomly, Maki picks up this giant thing. They're like, we're gonna need a crane or whatever, and she just picks up this massive thing, doesn't she, over her head because she's like rock hard, and then it just pans to Tamaki's. Like, and the bra just falls off. Like, what?
Yeah, she gets to lift him, and she gets to lift him, and the bra falls off.
She's like, dead embarrassed. But them two dudes later on, I'll mention in a minute. But
yeah, I've got to write that down my list as well.
But yeah, so like, you can tell like he cares about the people. Obviously, he's basically letting anyone that's houses have been damaged or buildings have been damaged, they can stay at the guardhouse, and he's taking care of them, which is only fair, to be honest, because he has wrecked their buildings. Like, it's the least he can do. Do you know what I mean? But he does care about the town. Yeah, he does care about the town. So there's like a real like sense of community, isn't there? Unlike any of the other places you really have seen so far, because even Company 8, where they are, it doesn't really seem like there's that much of a community there, does it? Really?
That's right. Yeah. I like the new character gets introduced. Obviously, we've seen him before, but it's Benimaru's sidekick, which is Conroe. He's good, isn't he?
Yeah, he's very level-headed, isn't he? He's sort of like the angel on his shoulders, almost.
And he's like kind of like saying like, Company 8 are really good like bunch of people. You should like help them with the investigation. Yeah.
So obviously, like Shimra's walked in on them, and he's obviously entertaining them two like young girls, isn't he? Playing like tag with him, and they're just slagging him off, aren't they? Proper taking the piss out of him. He's like, "What do you mean?" But yeah, they seem to be getting on pretty well. And Seven are obviously happy to help because of that. Obviously, they're saying like, "Oh, they look like pretty much they look very good dudes," sort of thing. Like, we're getting on with these people. Let's help them. You get this bit, don't you? Where there's two dudes asking Tamaki if she wants to strip for them again.
Yeah. If you stay, can you strip for us?
So if you stay, do you fancy stripping for us again? She's like, what? No.
We see that bit as well when Shimmer comes into the building to see Benny and Conroe. See Conroe with like burn wounds, and then we find out why that is. Because basically, when the third Joan uses powers after overeating, their body starts to incinerate. So he's got all these like burn marks on his body and stuff. I think Benny explains that to Shimmer, doesn't he? It's like, it's like the first time we've seen it kind of thing.
He's like, oh yeah, we learnt about it, but obviously I've never seen it in person. But obviously it's almost like when Shimmer was scrapping, I can't remember the guy's name already. The stars in his eyes, mate. That bloke, what was his name?
Rekka.
Rekka, that's it. Yeah. Obviously he like depleted, and he was in that sort of state, and if he'd have carried on, it obviously happened to him as well, wouldn't it? So
yeah.
Yeah, he's a
It's called like Tefrosis, is it?
yeah
Something?
Tefrosis. I think that's what they call it. Yeah,
Yeah.
but basically, Shinra's been asked to ask Benimaru if it can be Obi and a lieutenant in like an alleyway, and they're like, yeah, sure, why not, Sam? So he goes to this alleyway, doesn't he? And he sees these two guys, and he's like, they're basically saying, oh yeah, we'll turn another 4 people into infernals tonight, or blah blah, like something like that. They're basically the villains essentially, and you find out it's obviously these evangelist people into it, just in disguise. They've like disguised themselves to look like Obi and the lieutenant, and they've been set right up, mate. And Benimaru has lost his head, mate. He's gone insane, hasn't he?
Yes. I put him in notes. Something bizarre happens because obviously Benimaru is just literally blasting it.
Yeah. But they are spun out. Like, what's happening, man? But he's got some of the most interesting powers out of all the characters we've met so far. Like, he's so sick, mate. He is. He's so sick.
He is literally OP, though, isn't he? He's literally...
Mate, he just sets fire to anything around him, and as soon as he sets fire to it, he just can control it. Like, that's mad.
I don't know, the bit is like, if you're telling the truth, defeat me, and then I'll like kind of prove me wrong or whatever. Mate, you can't beat this guy. He's a beast.
It's invincible, mate. Everyone's getting fresh, mate. Obi doesn't even have powers, mate. He's just literally suited up in his massive tank armor.
Well, he batters the whole of company, doesn't he? Throws Mackie against a tree. Throws is it Tamaki in the river or something like that?
Yeah, like Shimmer tries to catch him.
Where's Shimmer flying?
Yeah, Shimmer tries to catch him.
Yeah, it's a sick fight, to be fair. And some of the special moves he's got as well.
Yeah,
frozen.
I'm just not moving, mate. To be honest with you, I think I'm just still. But yeah, his abilities are so sick, mate. They're very good. He's very interesting, and he's trying his hardest to batter Obi, in but he just physically cannot batter him, mate. Because Obi's a tank, even though he ain't got any abilities.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, he's got like a massive riot shield, hasn't he? As a weapon. He's got like full on heavy armor, mate. So he's and that Benimaru guy's like, why are you not afraid of fire? Why are you not afraid of fire? He goes, I prepared my whole life, kind of. Like,
yeah, but he doesn't deny it. He's like, I am. Basically, he's like, I am, mate.
Yeah, I am, but
I've got to do what I've got to do.
Every day,
yeah, I train like so hard, sort of thing. It's like, yeah, it's cool.
He's also using extinguisher grenades as well, and other little weapons in his arsenal.
Yeah, it's a long fight. We can't explain it all, to be fair, but it's very good. It is good, and we get some Company 7 backstory as well, don't we? Which is cool with Benimaru, and mate, backstory is mad, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, and that goes on to the next episode, doesn't it? It kind of ends with that. But I love the bit where Obi manages in that fight, just managed to get like a headbutt on there.
Drops a mean headbutt on him, doesn't he?
And obviously he's got a helmet on as well, so literally just like bang, and just like makes his face bleed.
He's like, how have you done that?
So basically, Benimaru gives Obi a chance to explain himself. They explain that they were in the shop when all this kicked off, so it can't be them people in the alley.
Yeah, but that's only because of Benimaru's right-hand man, isn't it? He's like come out basically, and he's broke it up, and he's like, no, listen to him, just see what happens, and he's and then obviously they have a sit down, and he starts explaining, no, he wasn't there, he was at the shop. Why would we tell Shimura to meet you in an alley? Like, that should have been sus straight away. Do you know what I mean?
I like the bit where Benimaru's like about to do that. It's like his finishing move, isn't it? It's like a killer move or whatever. It's like sun wheel. Starts spinning this wheel, doesn't he? He's like ready to murk him off, and then that Conroe guy gets in the way.
Yeah, he's got proper, like, the way he talks about stuff reminds me of Demon Slayer. It's like, this is my final 7th form fire wheel, blah blah blah.
Yeah. It's like I chop in it. I chop form 7.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, but basically, like, the backstory starts and ends this episode. Well, it doesn't. It'll follow on, obviously, next episode. Yeah. But basically, like, the entire town was turning infernal, and they even came across, like, a demon infernal as well, didn't they? and essentially they've decided to help, basically, as far as you can gather so far.
Yeah, so they're both exhausted from fighting all these Infernals, aren't they? So they're both at their limits. And then this Infernal looking like a demon comes around the corner. Something they've never experienced before. They've never seen this kind of thing before. And Conrad's like, Benny, you gotta sit this one out. And you're kind of pushing him down the salad, aren't he?
Yeah.
Like, get out of here. I'm going to take the fall for this kind of thing. And then it ends there. But sick that character is, Conrad. Sick character.
He's just a lovely bloke, isn't he?
Yeah.
Just dead nice man.
And we find out, like, in this episode as well, like, Benny Morrow didn't want the position of a captain. And now we starting to find out why Conroe isn't the captain. Because obviously he's a sick man, isn't he? Because of what we're about to find out in this next episode. So,
yeah. Mate, I can't wait. Can't wait.
Cannot
wait.
I might watch him tonight.
Right, I'm going to go for another Geeks Hour, mate.
Do
it. Funny enough you say that. That's literally what gets said in this one, mate.
Come on. Do it. Come on, do it now.
Come on, do it now. Do it. God, people have got to get it at that. Got to get it at that, mate.
Shall we go like a dragon to say the best till last?
Yeah, I'm hoping you've got loads of notes on this, mate, because I've got some notes, to be fair, but you'll be picking up all the little details from that are game related, won't you? That you've obviously yeah. My first note is no way has she actually walked away from the building with her daughter, and after it's just been blown up, bitch. That's literally what my first note says, bro. Obviously, it picks up from last episode. It's what's her name? It's Aiko, I think. It's into
Kiru and Hiruka.
You know the woman who's run off.
Oh yeah, Aiko.
Yeah. So she's basically, as I suspect was going to happen last time we spoke about this, she has done a runner. Like,
yeah. So the episode starts with obviously Kiru saved the little girl, Hiruka. He takes her to Yumi, which is her auntie. It's that bit where the girl's trying to drink that water, trying to close that water down, and Yumi's like, "Where's my sister? Where's my sister?"
Mate, I've literally wrote, will they give this little girl a break? Your sister is a cretin, and this kid's just been involved in an explosion. Chill out. Like,
and literally, like the little girl's trying to drink this water.
She's fucking scared out of her head, bless her. She's just been involved in an explosion, man. Like,
I think she has like a one sip, mate. One sip, because you see the bottle being put on the floor and there's literally nothing gone out of it. So she literally had a one sip, mate. She's trying to close all this water down.
She's not even given a chance, mate. Not even given a chance.
Yeah, it's mad.
I did put mad respect to Japanese people for drinking out those little dishes. I'd spill it everywhere.
Yeah, so Kiru goes to see the Tojo clan, doesn't he? Talk to Nish, his mate, who's like the leader, well, one of the leaders at the moment. And I love the bit where they're just sort of sitting on the top of the stairs, drinking sake. There's about 20 million blokes around him, like, look at them, eyeballing him.
Just chilling, mate. Like, I just wanted a bevy with my mate, innit?
It's like being in a club or something, isn't it? But we find out that this florist of Sai is some dude. Basically, he's a nosy gear who knows everything about in the city. So they're going to him to find out where Yumi's sister is. And then we have a flashback to 95.
Mate,
and,
my note here says they're trying to figure out who's attacking them, then skipping back to 1995, someone's mentioned Ian Beale's sister, Alice, for some reason.
Oh.
The name's Alice Beale, innit? Why have I put Ian Beale's, bro?
So I thought he was going to mention something else, like, so in 95, basically, Yumi's trying to look for her sister then. And then she gets this information. Apparently, the only lead is this, some Japanese Indiana Jones looking dude called Indy. I was like, who's this guy?
Mate, I've literally put, is the guy with the eye patch in it?
Oh, which one?
You remember that, you know, when they get to receptionist. This is what I've mentioned.
Oh,
This is one of the things I do like about this show is like the classic, they're proper video game style outfits, aren't they? Like there's a receptionist and he's just got an eye patch. Like,
and he's like pouring like drops in his eye.
yeah.
So basically, this woman's got the lead. This Japanese Indiana Jones looking dude called Indy has got like a cowboy hat and stuff on. He's at this bar called Heaven's Bar. I put Bear here for some reason. Heaven's Bar in Osaka, so they go there. Kiru and Nish are still looking for Edgar's sister, Alice Beale, who has the seal that Jojima needs. So they're looking for that. And then that Majima guy turns up, doesn't he? Goro Majima. He's also at the same hotel looking for it. And that Majima guy is crazy like he's in the games. So I love it straight away.
Yeah, is he one of them? There's them two of them, isn't he? And one of them's they're just absolute nutters, aren't they?
Yeah, it's got the knife, hasn't he? It's got,
he is mental, mate.
But he's mental in the games as well, which I love. So basically, they get Alice to run off. Goro's wants to get the girl for himself to take back to Dojima. And then there's that fight, doesn't they? They have this fight in this it's like an alley or something, or like a building.
Yeah, it's like an abandoned building. Is it that one?
Yeah.
Is that the one where he hits the guy in the back of the head with a brick? Like, mate, that was shit, that was. I hate to say it, mate. But, like, they proper didn't sell it, pal. Not like The Rock when he took a stunner, mate. Like, they didn't sell it. It's just when he hit the guy in the head with the brick, it was like dead slow motion, like that. Like, and then all of a sudden he's, like, knocked out. Like, what?
That's funny because he, like, turns around and he's like, that's not fair, or I just dropped it. It's dead, bro. Yes, the brick. But basically, we find out that the bent cop here who finds Alice and like finds out where the seal is this Forest of Psy guy in 2005. But because Majima is crazy antics in trying to get Alice, that Dojima guy loses all his sponsors and punishes Majima by taking his eye out. And in the games, Majima has literally got an eye patch. So that kind of ties all that in with that. Mudall stomps him as well, batters him up. And then this... So did you watch this thing show in English or Jap subs?
Subs.
So I watched it in dub, yeah. Only this episode I watched them all the subs, but this episode I watched it. But when the... Florence Asai goes to see that Dojima guy. In the English, it goes, the red bastard's here. What? The red bastard. And he mentions it later on. I was like, what?
When I watched, I tried to watch the last one in dub, and obviously the voice acting is proper stupid, mate. But I had the subtitles on as well, and what they're saying isn't the same as what the subtitles say. It's completely different.
Mad, isn't it? Well, we do see this indie guy, don't we, in this episode?
That with the cowboy hat on.
Yeah, basically it's like a cross between Indiana Jones and Tiger King, doesn't he?
Yeah, mental, mate, he is. There's a part on here, mate, that proper just made me laugh as well. Like, it was so stupid, mate.
What's that bit?
The part where he's just got his finger and his thumb on her forehead. And she's making... There's like... Obviously, he's like... he's got a knife, Annie. And he's like, let her mate go. He's like... she's threatening him with a knife, isn't she? Like, let my mate go sort of thing, blah, blah. And he's got... He's like literally got his finger and his thumb on her forehead. And she's like, let her go. Bro, you literally just needed to step back.
Like a massive hair on the head, mate.
He's literally got you like that on your head. Trust me, he's not doing anything. Just step back in it. Like, what do you mean? Let her go.
Oh, man.
Proper stupid, bro. It made me laugh, though.
So basically, this Aiko basically does over that indie guy. Coming back to 2005, Aiko's meant to be the girlfriend of this indie guy. She screws him over. But then in 2005, Kiru and Yumi go to the Florist of Psy, who's got this like massive operations of cameras, basically a pervert.
He's a proper perv, isn't he?
Yeah. And to give you the information, he wants 100 million yen, which is a lot of money. But he goes, as collateral, he wants the Dragon of Dojima to fight again in the arena. Obviously, Kiryu's like, yeah, easy, innit?
Signs the contract, didn't it, and all.
And then we find out that Aiko screwed over her boyfriend, Indy. And basically, at the end of the episode, the people in robes, the black robes, basically smashed that Indy guy up, and smash his head into like a bowl of ramen. That's like such a waste. Such a waste, mate.
Might have been some decent food, that.
It will definitely be decent food, but it's gone now because he smashed his head into it. Now they drag that Indy guy off, and that's it, basically. End of the episode.
Done for, mate, he is.
It'll be strung up, mate, won't he?
Got to be. Right, I'm going to do the last geek sound before we go into the Penguin.
Get to the chopper!
Right, get to the chopper! People get it at that straight away. They've got to, haven't they, mate?
Such an easy one, man.
Right, this is a hard one, mate. This one. This episode, mate.
We've got to sell it to the people, this one.
This episode was a roller coaster, bro. This one, like an absolute roller coaster. This was by far the best episode of the season, and it might actually have been one of the best episodes of TV ever written, mate. Like, I'm not even joking. This entire show, right? When there was only 4 or 5 episodes in, there's a reason people were putting it in the top 3 shows they've ever watched, mate. Because genuinely, it is phenomenal. The writing, the acting, everything about this, the things that they've thought of in this show as well, just unbelievable, mate. Absolutely unbelievable. And the first thing that gets me on this, mate, is straight away, Oz's mum knew about what he did to his brothers the entire time. All these years, she's knew exactly what he's done. He's him locking them in that overflow drain. I was like, what?
Yeah, because obviously last episode we had Julian Rush come in and like speak to Francis, which is Penguin's mum. And then this episode starts and it goes back in time, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Obviously, Francis knew that Penguin had killed her sons, her boys. And then you find out that she, in that jazz club he took her, that Monroe's place, that he intended that Rex guy to kill the Penguin.
Yeah.
The son. Ridiculous, that was.
Yeah,
What?
she basically gets advice on what to do with him. That Rex obviously is like nurture him, basically, like nurture his mental side, push him to go into crime, pursue that side of stuff, which she does and he does. But one of the things I really liked about this is last episode we got some of these very similar scenes, didn't we? Them in the club and when they're younger, and it was all from Oz's perspective, and his mum was young. Obviously, it was a different person that played his mum. But in this flashback of his mum's perspective, she's old because obviously it's her. She's seeing herself as what she is now, but Oz has always seen her as the young mum, obviously from when he was younger. So just those little details they've done there, mate. It's just honestly the way this show's written and everything is just honestly so good, mate. Like, I've never voted for anything before in my life, but I will be voting for this to win awards, mate. Trust me. Like, it needs to, bro, if I can.
Yeah, we've been saying that all the way through the whole season, haven't we? This needs awards. Like, these actors need awards. These actresses need awards.
Now it's officially over as well. There's not been a bad episode, mate. They've all been very good.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
So basically, Penguin's mum speaks to Rex. Rex advises there's either 2 things you can do. And she picks the one where Rex is to kill the Penguin, take him for a drive, basically.
It's like a treat. Rex is going to take you for a drive because obviously Oz like proper looks up to him, doesn't he?
Yeah. So you wouldn't expect it whatsoever.
Yeah. Even as a kid, mate, as well, he could talk, couldn't he?
Yeah. When I saw that, I was like, oh, flipping it, mate. When I heard that about that, I was like,
yeah.
That's dark, guys. That's dark.
This episode, mate, is just dark, bro. Like, this is DC, mate, at its finest. This is what DC comic this is as dark as DC needs to be all the time, mate. Trust me, it's so good.
And like you're saying, like Penguin could talk. There's a part before.
It's like, I'm gonna get you on, Ma. We're gonna get you a pension. Like
Yeah.
proper, like going into this massive speech. And he's essentially made her change her mind, hasn't he? Like he didn't even know he was gonna die that night, but it's almost like he was trying to sell himself. Like if that makes sense, like his plan and everything.
Yeah, it's like he believes in her. He believes like she's dead smart. He believes in her, and he wants to switch her life around, give her a life she deserves, and it kind of wins her over, doesn't it? She's like, I'll give him a chance.
Like even at the flashback as well, because they're doing that like red light therapy thing. I don't know what it's called, but that's what obviously Julian Rush is trying to do. Julian and Sophia are like in the background at the club, even in the flashback, because obviously that's what's happening, sort of thing. I thought that was a nice little touch as well. And then my next note straight after that is Vic's back, baby, and he's got a crew.
The crew don't stay around for much longer, don't they? Because I think they're right. They're right for 2 seconds. They see Crown Point in pieces. They're like, Penguin's done, mate. Penguin's done. And then Vic starts laughing off, doesn't he? Like,
he starts hitting up the sick speech. To be fair to him, doesn't he?
Yeah, it's like, what do you stand for? You know.
Yeah.
And then the triad guy Link like kind of saves him, doesn't
he? Yeah, sucker punched him, doesn't he?
He kind of sucker punched him, but like kind of stops him from mouthing off.
That's literally what I put. Like he sucker punched him, but he's done it. He's actually doing him a favour, so he didn't like catch a bullet, quote marks as they called it. So like him doing that to stop him is actually he doesn't want him to get killed. He's actually trying to do him a favour.
Yeah, because they kind of build up like a friendship, haven't they? Which we'll find out more about it later.
Yeah. And then you get to this scene, don't you, in the that same club. They've basically, Sophia has got Oz and his mum in that club from the flashbacks when they was obviously younger, and that's where they went dancing and all that sort of stuff, where it was going to get murked off. Mate, the tension in those scenes was immense. Honestly, mate. I had literally like goosebumps and stuff. Like, my favourite part is when Oz's mum spat at Sophia, and Oz just went, yeah! He just did this dead weird noise, like, yeah! But
so basically, like, Sophia gives the story to Francis Dunwich, like, about, like, a nest, a bird nest. Big bird, little bird. Little bird wants the mother to nurture him or her, or whatever, and he kind of kills the big bird, knocks the big bird out of the perch. The big bird comes back, just like starts nurturing and comforting this little bird, and it's kind of a liken to what happened with Penguin and his brothers, and he murked him off, got the full love and nurturing of his mother. So
that scene was great though. But then his mum saying that she hates him and that she's always hated him, mate, the pain in his eyes when she was saying that as well was so real, mate. Like, I proper felt it, mate. Like, really, really felt it. Like, this has got to, I mean, don't get me wrong, Colin Farrell's a good actor anyway, but this has got to have probably been the best role he's ever acted in. It's got to have been. So good, mate. So good. Do you want to explain what happens next, bro?
No, you tell him. You tell the people.
So you get this moment where obviously his mum's like, "I hate you. I've always hated you. What you did to the boys. Like, I've always knew." And obviously Oz is doing this thing like, "No, you're sick, Ma. You're sick. They're twisting it." And she literally gets up, smashes a glass, and just glasses him straight in his stomach, doesn't she? Stabs him straight in the stomach. And I had to pause it. My mouth was open. I was gasping, mate.
Proper guts in one, yeah.
And then she has a stroke, bro, or a heart attack, or whatever it was. I think it's a stroke, wasn't it?
Well, she hallucinates seeing us.
Sees them, doesn't she? The kids.
Sees the boys dripping with like water and stuff, and she's gone, collapses.
And that's almost like, I think that's like a metaphor for, like, obviously, you know, she's on death's door and she's like being reunited or something. I think that's probably what they was trying to do. But then Oz has pulled some next Hulk shit, anime, to save his mum. He's murked about 4 guys and got away, hasn't he? He's like literally ripped himself out of this. Murks 4 guys with a gun. Sophie shit it and run, mate. And he saved his mum, gone straight to the hospital.
On the dirty cop as well. When he's leaving the club, the dirty cop with the eye drops. That putting eye drops, he gets blasted in the eye, doesn't he? So he's got like a new eye hole.
Pinged him, mate.
Pings him in the back of the head, mate, headshot.
You're gonna save a bit of money on them drops, mate. Trust me.
That addiction's expensive, mate. You know.
But you get this bit where they're at the hospital. Vic's trying his hardest to get hold of Oz. Oz manages to reach him. They meet at the hospital. Oz has given him sort of like a pep talk, got him back on it. And Sophia's obviously gone to the triads, and all the others are at her house. Well, her dad's house, and she's trying to get them on board so she can basically bounce. Her plan is she's trying to say, look, if you can get Oz, she put a bounty on him, get him, you can have all of this. Like, you can have the crime, Gotham, you can have, literally, Gotham can be yours.
Yeah.
She's... The bit that happens later, mate, she's sneaky, she is, mate. I'd be fuming, I would. But she put a bounty on Oz. Link, the triad guy, he's buzzed Vic. At this point, I'm thinking he's a sneaky git, though he is. Like, he did, obviously, he's done Vic a favour early. So part of me was like, I think he's actually one of the good ones. And in my head, I'm thinking he hates his uncle or whoever's the leader. So I think he's going to try and murk him off. My idea was I thought he was going to try and get to Oz first and then take everything and then say, oh, no, I'm the leader now. But obviously a bit of a pleasant surprise with that guy, aren't we, really? And Oz's speeches, mate, just hit every darn time as well, don't they? So he goes to the courtroom and he
meets the councilman,
the councilman, commissioner dude or whatever he is. Yeah. The guy who turned the lights on for him and everything. And he has this massive speech, mate, and there's a little bit we've seen as well online about the background. There's like the windows in the courtroom are shaped like owls, and people think it's like a nod at the Court of Owls, and that maybe that's what's coming next for obviously the Batman Part 2 and all that sort of stuff, which very interested me. But yeah, that entire courtroom scene, mate, as well, so good, mate. Like,
yeah, so basically, he's just blaming the Maronis. It's convincing the councilman that the Maronis and Falcons are still at war.
Yeah.
And that whole operation that got blown up, his operation with the Bliss, that was all Maronis.
Look, you'll see loads of them down there. You'll even see Sal's body. He's down there, like. So good, mate. So
he's doing this from position in the courthouse, isn't he? He's doing it.
And he's like the commissioner, whatever he is, that bloke, he's like, well, there's hits out, well, not hits, but like they're looking into people and they'll look into you. You need to be like squeaky clean. Like, if you're going to be on our side and you're going to be obviously join us, and you've got to prove that you are like squeaky clean. You can't have any like record or anything tied to you or anything like that.
Yeah.
And then Sophia, mate, the scoundrel, whoever brings me Oz gets it all, then proceeds to set fire to the house, mate. I was like, that is rude, that is. So you're not getting it all. You ain't getting that house, are you? Let's be honest. It's dumb for, that is.
Well, basically, he's just like burning it because it reminds him of her dad and her past. So he's just like, yeah, sod that. Burn all this to pieces. Get rid of it all.
And then go on, you go for this next bit. You go.
So they get to the hangar where the meeting, and it's a trap, isn't it? Because the bit where I was watching it though, and like you see like Oz grinning, like what's he grinning at? Yeah. And then you realise it's a trap. So basically, all the sidekicks of the different gangs, Oz has promised them a position, like the top position of their like gangs, isn't he? So basically, the triad leader gets blasted in the back of the head, and they have like a montage.
Link's done Zarwin. Yeah. They've murked everyone bar Sophia off.
Yeah, so they have like a montage of all the gangs literally killing their leaders off.
Even like the women ones and everything, didn't they? Like, just taking control.
Russians and, it was such a sick scene. It was
so cool, mate. So cool.
And then Penguin like takes Sophia for a drive like the old times.
Yeah.
And this is the part where Sophia goes, "What did you do to make Link turn?" And he's like, he offered him a chance to rule, basically. He goes, why people like you, Sophia, are busy filling your own plates. other than starving. So he gave all these people a chance
Yeah.
to do better, and they took it and literally killed all their leaders.
He's murked everyone, bro.
And Sophia basically says like to Penguin, like, your mother always knew you were a monster. Basically, like, you've always been a monster. And then
she tries to open the door as well, doesn't she? And it's like locked, and she's like, all right.
yeah,
Like, can't get out there.
This is it. I'm done. But they pull up. They get out. They go towards the lake, don't they, or the river?
Yeah, underneath like the bridge.
Yeah, and then basically it's time. It's time up for Sophia. So he goes turn around. He gets the gun to her head, and then she kind of closes her eyes, doesn't she?
Yeah,
like,
she closes her eyes, and in my head, mate, I'm expecting just brains to just come out like point blank at the screen.
But she like comes around. She looks around. Penguin's gone.
And
But the cops have pulled up. Yeah, cops have pulled up.
He's obviously done
arrested.
some work with the popo, snitches get stitches style.
Yeah, well, the councilman, isn't he? He's giving the information to the councilman.
And he has framed her for everything, bro. Literally everything.
And guess where she's back at?
Big Arkham, mate. R.I.P.
Arkham, mate. At home. Arkham.
R.I.P. Oz's mum's had a stroke, so she's a veg. But that whole scene, mate, in that hospital.
Yeah.
Colin Farrell, man.
The bit where he's like pleading his mum to like tell him she's not proud of him. I was like flipping it, mate.
It's mad, mate. Now.
That got me, mate. That got me.
Do you know what got me, mate?
Let's
Get this scene right. Outside is Oz and Vic. And Vic's like, oh, I just want to tell you, like, thanks for taking me in, thanks for taking a chance on me. Obviously my family's died. You're family to me now. Like, I want to like obviously succeed with you, do well. He's just having a proper little heart to heart with him, innit, with Penguin.
Yeah, so basically, like, Penguin's thanking him for bringing Vic into the fold and everyone else. Because, yeah, it's a legendary move. And, yeah, Vic's basically saying, you're like family to me now. You've done so much for me, basically. But then what happens after that?
Oz, mate. I'm going to cry, mate, I swear to God.
Get the old tissues now.
Oz literally says, like, that's the thing, Vic. Like, family's the only thing holding me back. Fucking murks him off, bro. But not even like one and done, mate. He literally chokes him out. He's struggling and everything. He fucking steals the money out his wallet, mate.
Chokes his driving license in the water as well, doesn't it, in the river.
I couldn't believe it, mate.
Literally,
Honestly,
Vic's probably
could
got
not.
about, it's probably got $40 on it, basically.
Literally about $82, bro. Like, maximum. Honestly, mate.
I didn't see that coming at all. Yeah, when he like
Never,
moves him
mate.
up, I was like, what?
No way. And this is where the writing team here, mate, have done such a fantastic job, because this entire season, mate, you're thinking, do you know what? Oz is actually like, he's quite. I've said it on the podcast multiple times. Like, he seems quite empathetic. He's obviously actually cares for the people around him. He cares for Vic. It's this and that. They've built you up this entire season to like him, and like you think, oh, he's quite a likable character, and then they've got to this very end part, and they've just basically said, everyone, I just want you to know, he's a fucking villain. You're not meant to like him, and like they make you not like him, mate. Like, everyone wants it. Every person online I've seen wants him dead now, bro. Trust me. Like, you can't be murking Vic off, mate. He's one of the nicest characters, mate. He's such a likable character, and like the way that they've done that the entire season, just knowing at the end, no one knew this was coming, and they've just twisted it like that. And now they've literally like, yeah, he's a villain, bro. Like,
don't forget, he is a villain.
Don't forget, he's not a likable character. Like, trust me.
What are you doing? Why are you liking him? He's a villain, mate.
Yeah, mate. Honestly, killing him alone's enough to hate him, but I feel like they added the bit where they've robbed the money out of the wallet, mate, just to proper like hit the nail in the coffin that he's a bad guy. Like,
because he gave him the money, like, earlier episodes, isn't it? It's just the money back of him.
They
Well,
posted something on their Instagram, like a missing person report, Vic, like with Vic and stuff. But obviously, realistically, in that universe, no one's looking for him, mate. He's got no family or anything. That girl he knew, she's gone.
On to California.
Yeah, she'll never know. So, like, mate,
It was hard. It's hard to watch, mate. I was stunned out.
It's so dark, mate. It's so dark. But
we have Sophia back at Arkham, like we said earlier.
Mate, who's given Julian Rush's job back at Arkham, mate? How's he got back there? They must be desperate for staff. They must be, bro.
You know when he walked in when she was in Arkham, he's like coming in like, get out, mate. Come on. I'm sick of seeing you now.
I miss Juice, I do, bro. He's no Juice, is he, Julian Rush?
No.
He's nothing like Juice, mate. Although Juice did have moments like that in Sons of Anarchy, but overall, sick guy. But it's an important thing, wasn't it, that happened, though? I'll let you tell him.
There's two things, wasn't there? Do you want to say one, I'll say the
other? Well, I was thinking about the important thing that Julian Rush...
Yeah, you tell him that, and I'll tell him.
So basically, Julian Rush comes in, baffled that he's got a job, by the way. Got loads of letters. It's funny when he says it, though, isn't he? He's like, you've got all these letters, like, you know, the usual ones from fans and, like, people that want to marry you, that sort of stuff. But this one you're going to be really interested in. And she's like, no, not bothered. She says that she's your sister. She reads it, mate. Fucking Selena Kyle, bro. It's Catwoman, mate. Catwoman
sent her a letter.
Catwoman sent her a letter, innit? So
this is a half sister, isn't it? Obviously, Carmine's dirty deeds back in the day before he hung everyone.
Yeah, during
that's it. Yeah. It depends on what you're into.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is obviously one of the his bastard kids or whatever.
The offspring.
Yeah. But there's another bit before the bit I was going to mention. The final bit, isn't there? The bit with
is it the Oz part where he's dressed up?
Yeah, the Oz part.
So yeah, Oz has got his tux on, classic tux, top hat. Yeah. Very, very. He's in now like a very traditional penguin outfit. He's got like a goldy coloured like a waistcoat on, Auntie and everything.
Yeah.
He's proper in costume now, isn't he? He's got his mum in the bed of an empty room on the top floor of a building, essentially to say like, oh, see, I got you that penthouse, and his mum like has a tear come down. And you think in a sick way he's doing it to punish her, like, if that makes sense.
She can watch her city now as well. Yeah, because she can look out. Yeah.
Just let her die, man. Do you know what I mean? Just unplug her and just let her die. Bad, mate, bad.
But that bit as well. He gets Eve. I don't know why he's got Eve back. She like literally betrayed him, but he's got Eve back, and Eve's dressed up. Him, though. He's dressed up as his mum, and he's dancing with her. It's like, what?
Yeah, wearing that dress, isn't she?
And she's telling him now how proud of him she is, and proper weird, mate. That was
proper odd, mate. Proper odd. But like, it's very much Penguin style, though. Like, really is. And it pans out, doesn't it, Martin?
The final bit, bat sign in the sky.
Fucking bat signal, mate. Fucking bat signal, mate.
Come on, Robert Pattinson.
Get in. Come on, Pattinson. Come on, Pattinson. Unbelievable, mate.
I was trying to think of his name from Twilight earlier. Like Edward something, though.
Edward Scissorhands, mate. It's Cullen, isn't it? Edward Cullen.
Yeah, so yeah. Edward Scissorhands, that's Johnny Depp. But yeah, what a show, mate. What a show. And all that dark stuff at the end.
Honestly, unreal, mate. Genuinely unreal. Like,
that bit where he murks Vic off, and then you have that bit with the bat sign in the sky, mate.
Honestly, mate, I couldn't believe it. I could not believe it, bro.
And the Catwoman, throwing Catwoman in there as well. But this whole episode, mate, the whole season's been amazing.
The whole season's phenomenal. Phenomenal. And
everyone I see, I'm just like, you need to watch the Penguin, mate. It's so good.
You've got to. It's a must. It is literally a must see now, mate. That is. I just can't fathom.
I wonder if his parts in it, like, like when we've been watching it, like there's like little clues and stuff that we've missed.
Yeah, that maybe lead up to it.
Like the owl thing you was on about earlier. Maybe there's like other like clues in the background to like a nod at certain things, like this might be this might be this might be Nightwing, this might be that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I might go through because there's like a couple of YouTubers. Boba Talks is one that I watch. He's like an English lad. He does a lot of breakdown videos, and he's done them for this, but obviously for the podcast sake and us making our own notes and stuff. I've purposely not watched any because I didn't want to be influenced by anything. But I might go through now and watch them all just to see, obviously, the stuff that we've not picked up on. So,
there will be stuff that we've missed, but it'd be interesting to watch, see, like, looking back.
Oh, yeah.
Stuff like that. What did you see that owl thing on? Was that on Facebook or something?
Reddit, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just it's obviously just a theory, isn't it? It's not like a set in stone, but it's a good one. It's a good one.
An interesting one, yeah.
Because that's what the Court of Owls is. It's just people like that, like it's like Illuminati, basically, in a sense.
Yeah.
But,
I was talking about earlier. I watched the whole of Gotham, and if you ever get to watch that, obviously Batman comes at the end of it, but all that owls.
Yeah,
all in that, like it's all introduced into that as well, which is pretty good.
Yeah, it's like an ancient society. They've been around for like hundreds and hundreds of years. Court of Owls have, obviously not in real life because in the comics.
But they've got like obviously a secret hold on the city and a secret power.
Yeah, because they're all like people of power. Like there's like commissioners and judges and all these like different corrupt sort of like bodies that are involved in obviously everything that are just got the fingers in all the pies. Yeah,
dangerous group.
It'll suit Matt Reeves' world so well if they did it, I think.
But yeah, me and Ian were talking about what they could do next, and we think maybe a Catwoman / Sophia. See how their story goes. That'd be decent, wouldn't it?
Yeah, well, they've set a seed for that, haven't they? Obviously, they've set a seed for the next Batman movie, obviously as well.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to see where it goes.
Yeah, honestly, insane, so good.
Yeah, man.
Next week though, Cobra Kai is back, baby.
Well, get your karate headband ready, mate.
Get bandanas on.
Watch out!
Get bandanas on, mate. Starting that tournament. Sakai Ten... What's it called?
Sakai Tenkai.
Sakai Tenkai or something, on it?
Something like that. That's probably pot noodle or something, I don't know.
Yeah. Teriyaki noodle.
People are like, that's a pot noodle flavour, that is. What was going on?
That's a dish at my local Chinese, mate. What are you on about, bro?
Yeah, that's what I have every Sunday, that is.
So next week, Blue Lock, Dan, Fire Force, Like a Dragon, and then we're going to be watching, I think we're trying 2 Cobra Kai's, aren't we? Episode 6 and 7 Cobra Kai.
I'm going to miss Penguin so much, though.
So much, mate. I love Cobra Kai, but it's not Penguin, bro. Like, nothing is Penguin, mate.
I love dark stuff as well, so like watching stuff that's dark.
So good.
And Penguin like kind of filled that. But
oh, mate, so good.
What was that anime? The Hitman.
Sakamoto Days.
I watched the trailer for it. It looks so funny, that does.
It's going to be good, mate. Trust me.
That's a fat dude, isn't it?
Yeah. It's going to be sick, bro.
I'm looking forward to that.
I think we'll enjoy that, mate. I really do. January that starts. Not long. Not long, really.
Yeah, I watched the trailer. I was like, yeah, that's pretty decent. Pretty good choice to watch. So
yeah, it'll be popular as well. I bet a lot of people listening to this now will be watching it as well. So yeah, it's a good one. It's a good one. But
so
yeah,
it's the time to
reveal the end of the road.
Time to reveal the soundboard, and the soundboard is
Predator.
You're one ugly mother. That's one of the quotes in
there. Legendary. Yeah, it is, mate. You're one ugly motherfucker.
So for me, the first Predator film will always be the best one.
Legendary, mate.
But I did watch the newer Predator, which is called Prey. I thought it was pretty decent, to be fair.
There's so much they could do based on, obviously, because they did Prey. I see it online all the time, and obviously it resonates with me and you, Martin. They need to do one in feudal Japan, mate.
Yeah.
How insane would that be, bro?
There is one. I think there is a part. It might be in Prey where a guy goes to fight the predator with a sword, and I was like, it might be, I think it's Prey. I think it's Prey. But...
Yeah, they've got that. It's like tribal, in it. Like there's that woman with like the hatchet and tomahawk axe and stuff.
Yeah. But for me, Predator, the first one will always be the best. Arnie, Carl Weathers. Can't think of any other ones that are in it, but but yeah,
they sort of did a Freddy versus Jason type thing as well, didn't they? Like Alien versus Predator and stuff.
Yeah.
But their very first Predator. It's one of them classic 80s like action movies. So good, mate. So good. Yeah.
There is cheesy bits in it where like they're kind of like,
well, I did it, you son of a bitch.
Get to the job. But
that's like classic meme, innit, where they're like
proper 80s style.
It's so sick, mate, isn't it? So sick.
Looking back at it now, you're like, what on earth? It's so gay.
It's just so good though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's quality film.
I just googled Predator, and apparently it's on at on Saturday the 14th of December at a cinema in Leicester. Just randomly one showing at 8:15 at night.
Should we walk in that? Do that thing with that.
Dylan, son of a bitch.
But yeah, it's full of great characters. I think one of those a wrestler in it as well, one of the actors. Can't remember his name. Ventura or something like that, I think.
Oh, Jesse Ventura.
Yeah, that's it, yeah. He was in it. But yeah, such a great film. I love the end bit where he gets in the mud into it. Obviously, because
you see like infrared, yeah, like heat.
I always see like stuff
mud
on
all
Facebook.
over him, doesn't he?
I always see stuff on Facebook like if the predator saw me, and there's like all that dodgy like legs and stuff like that. If you like a predator saw me, or whatever, like dodgy legs, dodgy arms and stuff. If you saw me in infrared, but yeah, I see that on Facebook all the time.
Yeah, like your knee hurts you, got backache and that.
Predator's not even going to bother with you, mate. You're not worthy.
But yeah, legendary movie.
Great. But yeah, guys, if you have any experiences or you have a certain Predator film you love, put it in the comments. We say every week, like, subscribe, click the bell button to find out when we get new videos come out, and also join the Discord. Get us on TikTok.
We are doing bits on TikTok, mate. We've got some goals. There's a lot of people. I think it's a ridiculous amount. Like I saw on YouTube, like 98.7% of people that watch our videos aren't subscribed to us. Like it's a mad amount, mate. Just subscribe, innit? Like
just passing through, aren't they?
Just subscribe, like it. Just a subscription and a like would help loads. It helps with the algorithm. It helps push us. Yeah, and just a comment if you've got anything to say. Only if it's good though. Don't slag us off.
But yeah, when you comment on the certain videos, we will do our best to comment back. We'll always.
Oh, we will. We comment back to everyone in it. Like
we try and get everyone to comment back to everyone. So.
If it warrants a comment, obviously. Some people's comments don't warrant a comment back because it simply wouldn't make sense to comment back to what they're saying. But yeah, if you ask a question or anything like that, we will be there. We will be responding.
What was that one we had earlier, or was it yesterday?
What, like hi? That was my favourite one, mate.
Just literally saying hi.
Just some random kid in it. Some like 12-year-old just literally put hi. Hi.
And we're like, what do we say to that?
Yeah, I don't get told off, mate.
But yeah, we're going to keep bringing shorts out every day.
Multiples.
Yeah. We're trying to, like we said, we're trying to sort the algorithm out now. At the moment,
we can't work it out, mate. If anyone in the comments has any idea of what times are the best to upload, we know for a fact uploading at night time seems to be good, but we can't upload 2 videos at the exact same time. So I thought midday might be a good shout, but if you upload it at 1 or 2 or 3 or 4. It don't matter. Gets the same views, man.
Yeah.
Just doesn't get pushed. So
yeah, so we're trying to figure that out at the moment. But we're going to keep bringing videos out. We've got loads of ideas for different videos, loads of interaction ones to get you involved. So yeah, check us out.
there's at least 1 or 2 a day that go on, isn't there?
Yeah, and there's loads of interaction ones, isn't there, as well? So we're trying to get people involved, get people's ideas on different things like games, anime, TV shows. So yeah, join us and comment and like, and subscribe, like we keep saying. But yeah, and that's it for now.
We'll
That's it.
catch you
End of another
in
episode.
the next one.
Yeah, take care, guys.
Right, love you. Bye.